Good afternoon, everyone. This is the Shadow Voice, and I'm here to make another video about the fiscal year of the U.S. government because we are about five days away from the budget going into effect, and I want to give you guys links to go to where to find the full budget, what's in it, what's being added to, and what's being cut, and why I think that this could be one of the many black swan events that will ultimately lead to the greatest depression in human history. And so what I did was I searched up the US fiscal year 2020 budget, and then I came across this one website called the Government Publishing Office. And as I scrolled down, I went down to the budget of the United States government fiscal year 2020. Then I selected the PDF, then waited for about a minute, then came on to this link. And this is a 150-page document, but if you scroll down all the way to page 139, it's where you'll find all the important departments and what's the estimate from last year's budget to this year. And then if you go down even further, you'll see what in the end is put into the budget, and it's a lot different. It's actually a lot more than previously expected. So from here you can see from agriculture that estimates went from 24.4 billion to about 3.6 billion, to about 20. It was a 3.6 billion drop, but it went down to 20 from 24 to 20.8 billion. And then you see commerce went up roughly 0.04%, and the defense budget, and this is where the U.S. Air Force, Army, the Marines, and Navy, they're all covered. They went up by almost 5%, a $33.4 billion increase in their budget. Then you see education that got an $8.5 billion decrease, a 12% cut in their budget. And energy also got a 10.8% decrease overall, but the National Nuclear Security Administration gained 8.9% increase, which is $1.3 billion increase. And then you go down to other departments like Homeland Security got an increase by 7.4%. Interior Justice got cuts. Labor got cuts. State and other international programs such as the transportation, they all got cuts. And so you can see here that overall that this new budget adds a lot more to our military, but also it goes into other departments like the FBI, some parts of the TSA, the police departments and things like that. But infrastructure, that's going to be negatively impacted a lot. Same with education. If you were to go to page 140 and you go down, you could see where the budget has increased now to about $1.3 trillion, and most of this increase is in our defense. And I believe this will be a big black swan event because this will further exacerbate job losses in infrastructure. Education, teachers will be laid off. Healthcare will also be negatively impacted as well. So you'll be seeing all of these budget cuts. Jobs have to get cut for these departments to stay afloat, and some private insurance companies and stuff to also make profits to take back on their losses. And so this is where things are going to start headed. And then you also have the repo you also have the Fed doing their repo operations with the central banks, and that's supposed to end October 10th, but more than likely it's going to continue far beyond that date. And so I believe roughly after October 10th is when you're going to see a lot of drops in the stock markets, because it's going to be this overall effect of repos not being exactly successful as the Fed would have wanted, and then you have increase in job losses, so employment rate's going to continue to rise, and that's what's going to cause more investors to be anxious about things. And you also have October historically being a period that sees a lot of downturns in the stock market. And if you even go back to the first Great Depression, it was October 24th and 29th was when you saw the big Black Tuesday and Thursday events that really took everything off. I'm not saying that that's exactly what's going to happen this time, but I would say any time after October 10th, the chance of seeing a massive drop in stocks and layoffs and jobs is going to be much more likely than it is right now. So overall, just be on the lookout for this new budget to come into effect October 1st, and I'll make a video probably the day before, maybe hours before, maybe the day of the date, so that you all are prepared and know what to do when the day comes, or have an idea what to do when the day comes. And then I'm going to cover more on the repo operations and investors confidence / less confidence in the markets and other things. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like it, subscribe, and if you can, do a donation down in the description below. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, and have a great day.